Most people spend their lives trying to be noticed. They chase attention. They seek approval. They explain themselves. They compete for validation from people who have never built anything meaningful. But the Stoics understood a timeless truth. The strongest people never beg to be seen. They become so valuable that the world has no choice but to notice them. Marcus Aurelius never sought admiration. He focused on mastering himself. Ironically, that is exactly what made him unforgettable. The moment you stop trying to impress people and start improving yourself, everything changes. Today, let's explore how building yourself can become your greatest advantage. 1. Stop chasing attention and start chasing excellence. Attention is temporary. Excellence lasts. Most people waste years trying to convince others they're successful. They post every achievement. They announce every goal. They seek applause before they've earned it. But real builders work in silence. They understand that recognition is the result, not the objective. Imagine two people. One spends every day talking about becoming successful. The other quietly studies, learns, practices, and improves. 5 years later, only one of them has something to show for it. Success doesn't belong to the loudest voice. It belongs to the most disciplined mind. 2. Invest in yourself every single day. Your greatest investment will never be a stock, or a business, or even real estate. It is you. Read books that sharpen your thinking. Exercise until your body reflects your discipline. Develop skills that make you impossible to replace. Learn to communicate with confidence. The more valuable you become, the less you'll need to convince anyone of your worth. Seneca believed that every day should leave us wiser than the day before. Growth isn't an event, it's a lifestyle. 3. Let your results speak louder than your words. There is incredible power in silence, not because silence hides weakness, but because confidence doesn't need constant explanation. Weak people announce everything. Strong people simply deliver. Imagine disappearing for 1 year. No boasting, no arguments, no trying to prove people wrong. Instead, you read, you build, you save money, you improve your health, you master your craft. When you return, people won't ask what you've been doing. They'll see it. Results speak every language. 4. Become emotionally unshakable. Anyone can stay calm when life is easy. The real test begins when everything falls apart. Someone insults you, stay composed. Someone doubts you, keep working. Someone betrays you, protect your peace. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that no one can harm your character unless you allow them. Your emotions should never become someone else's weapon. The strongest people aren't the loudest, they're the calmest. Because emotional control is true power. 5. Build discipline, not motivation. Motivation disappears. Discipline remains. You won't always feel inspired. You won't always feel confident. You won't always feel ready. But disciplined people act anyway. They wake up early. They train when they're tired. They study when others are distracted. They keep going when nobody is watching. Every small decision becomes another brick in the person they're becoming. Greatness isn't built overnight, it's built daily. 6. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Comparison steals progress. Someone will always have more money, more followers, more talent, more opportunities. If your happiness depends on being ahead of someone else, you'll never find peace. The Stoics compared themselves only to yesterday's version of themselves. Ask one question every evening. Did I become better today? If the answer is yes, you're already winning. 7. Become so valuable they can't ignore you. People don't ignore value. They ignore potential that never becomes action. Become the person who keeps promises, who solves problems, who remains calm under pressure, who continues learning after everyone else has stopped. Eventually, you won't need attention. Opportunities will begin searching for you. Respect will replace validation. Influence will replace popularity. And confidence will replace insecurity. Because real power isn't forcing people to notice you. It's becoming someone impossible to overlook. Conclusion. Here's the lesson. Stop chasing applause. Stop explaining yourself. Stop trying to convince people who refuse to see your value. Instead, build your body, strengthen your mind, protect your peace, develop your skills, master your emotions. Become the kind of person whose presence commands respect without demanding it. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that our greatest task is not controlling other people, it is mastering ourselves. When you dedicate your life to becoming stronger, wiser, and more disciplined, people will notice. Not because you ask them to, but because excellence always speaks for itself. So build yourself, quietly, patiently, relentlessly, and one day they won't be able to ignore you.